Guys, this indicator right here on the screen has been very good at predicting what the Bitcoin price is going to do here very soon. So you can see that we reached the bottom right here, we've reached the bottom here, went up, we reached the bottom here, went up. So guys, today I'm going to show you the history of this indicator. I'm going to show you what you need to be prepared about right now. We're talking about Bitcoin on shorter time frames, on a bit of a longer time frame, and much more. So welcome back everybody. My name is Cristiano, bringing you cryptocurrency videos every day, teaching you how to make money in this market. If you're new to the channel, then make sure to subscribe and activate the bell right now. So let's begin with the shorter time frames here for Bitcoin, and you can see that we are still trending down. We actually went down below the red line here. We tried to get supported by the bulls here on the edge of the red line. We went down, but we had a rally one time, went down again, had another rally, and then ultimately we closed below this, and then we tried to make a rally above it, but we weren't able to do that. So right now you can see that we're still trying to push above the red line here, but in general, you know, the orange box, massive support for Bitcoin. So we're still at the support, and yeah, I mean, we can just still grind like this for a long while because the support is so strong. But yeah, that's basically the situation right now for Bitcoin on shorter time frames. As you know, on shorter time frames, we have been pretty, I mean, since we didn't manage to break through the orange box here, I have been saying like, okay, if we don't break above this orange box, well, there's only one way left to go, and that is down and to the next orange box. So as you know, I like to trade like within these very defined support and resistance levels. And yeah, if we don't break above this orange line or this orange box when we were up here, of course, we are most likely going to then go down. And this is something I was telling you, so that's the likely scenario. But now that we are actually right here on the orange box, as you know, that's when I start to accumulate more. I start buying the supports, and eventually we are going to go up in Bitcoin again. That is something I am absolutely convinced about. Now, how long it's going to take, we will see. But if we move on over to the daily time frame, as you know, I've been talking about this wedge for quite a while. I think at this point for over a month already. And you can see that we still, I mean, we haven't broken down from this wedge to the downside at least. And also, one thing that you could do is if you don't do it from the wicks here and the body of the candles here, if you just take this down a step, you can see that we are able to connect most of these candles here, the wick here, a little bit of a fake out here actually, and then continuation down. So meaning that we're still, and we're actually meeting resistance on this wedge. So I think this is actually looking pretty decent here, guys. So in other words, what we're waiting for right now is the breakout from this wedge. And this has been building for so long already. Is it going to break to the upside, or is it going to break to the downside? Well, this is generally a bullish pattern, meaning that usually we do, you know, consolidate like this and then break to the upside in most cases. Doesn't have to be the case, and especially in you know, one-off situations, anything can happen, of course. But yeah, that's something we need to continue to watch here. So guys, before we talk about this pattern right here, if you haven't claimed your $3,500 bonus over on Femex and your $4,530 bonus over on Bybit, make sure to use these links right here. And also you got a bonus on C-Trade if you want to use that exchange, up to $8,000 on C-Trade. So let's talk about this. What you're watching right here is the Donchian maybe channels. So what are the Donchian channels? Well, they are a algorithm basically. They consist of a couple of moving averages, and they give you this kind of range right here. And the indicator seeks to identify bullish and bearish extremes that favor reversals, as well as higher and lower breakouts, breakdowns, and emerging trends. Okay, so what can we see here? Well, the first thing is that we can see that we are right now touching it right here on the Donchian channel. We've done it right here as well. We did it right here. And in general, you can see that when we touch the lower bound here, in general, that leads into, at least short term, a bullish reversal for Bitcoin. Let me jump on over to this chart right here by Matthew. And he has been telling us exactly what's happened previously when we have touched the lower ends here. Right here, we went up by 81%, okay? And then here, we went up by 10,000% actually, completely insane. Right here, we went up by 47%. We went up by 343% right here. This small one here went up by 38, 65% here. This big thing, we went up by 1,500%. And 140% right here. And now we have touched it again, as you know. How much are we going to go up? Are we going to go up at all? Well, throughout history, usually at least short term, we do see a pump in Bitcoin. So that is something to pay attention to definitely for Bitcoin on the weekly time frame. Another thing to pay attention to is the Bitcoin logarithmic growth curves. So I want to show you this. So actually right now, let me take that away. So actually right now on the Bitcoin logarithmic growth curve, we have found support of this line right here. So this line currently around $40,000, we have found support here. And this is actually the exact same line we found support of when we had that first pullback of the previous all-time high, went down, found support right here, had another uptrend in Bitcoin, of course. And this looks like it's lower than this one, but it's actually not. This is at the $69,000. This is at $64,000. So yeah, I mean, it looks weird. I don't know why, but it looks like this is much lower than this one, or maybe it's just me. Could be me, but no, this one is higher. But we found support of the same line here. And if we do see another break down, well, we do have a Bitcoin logarithmic growth support level here at 3,500 currently as well. So yeah, we have a lot of support, guys, on Bitcoin here. If we were to go down, and of course, my massive support level here at $30,000. Guys, that's what I got for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.